All right, in this video I'm going over the judgment chart for Grandpa and me. So we'll start with our actions, and here let me get all the, there we go. Okay, so at the very beginning of Grandpa and me on page 340, when Susan first finds out that she's going to spend all that time at her grandpa's, what does she do? Well, Susan finds out and Susan groans. It says, I believe she instinctively groans. Let's see. Yeah, without thinking, I instinctively groaned. Now, what is our judgment? Based on this action, what can we tell about Susan? Well, Susan seems to be selfish. She's only thinking about herself and not giving her grandpa a chance. And her response is inappropriate. She's got kind of a bad attitude, and we can tell that based on her action, what she does. The author didn't have to explicitly tell us that Susan had a bad attitude or that she's selfish or that her response is inappropriate, but just by her actions, we can imply that. The author implied that about her. Okay, the next action, the next major piece of action, once she gets there, and she talks about her baseball card collection. Grandpa shows Susan, I should be more specific, where he used to play. As a boy. He takes her to his old stomping grounds. So what judgment can we tell? What can we learn about Grandpa from this action? We learn that Susan's grandpa or grandfather wants to share her interest. And we can tell he is kind and caring. He wants Susan to have a good time. He's been a kid before. I'm sure he knows that, yeah, going and spending a summer with your grandparents or a few weeks with your grandparents may not always be the most exciting thing. So when he hears she's into baseball, he immediately he cares. He wants her to be happy. So he wants to show her, hey, we're not that different. Okay, the next action, in that last paragraph, Grandpa, is quiet on the ride home. And it says that in that first paragraph. On the ride home, Grandpa was very quiet. And so what can we tell? What judgment can we make about the grandpa based on this action? Well, Susan and us as the reader realizes that her grandfather misses his old neighborhood. And she is not as selfish because of it. She realizes, hey, he kind of misses his old neighborhood and playing baseball with his friends, just like I am missing being in my neighborhood playing baseball with my own friends. So they build this connection based on these actions. Okay. All right. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one.